Hello everybody and welcome back to another match on Relay Free. Yes, today we have some matches. It's not the end. It's gonna be a very interesting match because it's gonna be in a match between the two of the shortest names of the team names in the whole tournament. Welcome the Team M and Team Free, and today with me is gonna be Arrow. Hello, how are you today?
Hello, I'm doing quite well.
I'm happy to hear this. I don't know if you watched or commentated the last match, but it was pretty interesting. Very close, actually.
I did commentate the last
You
match,
did. I wasn't
actually.
sure, because I was just lurking here, but yeah, you did. So that was nice match. And here we have a Czech team, which is the between the letter M, Bobby Kohan and Karat. And on the free side, we have Baji, Rain, and Foxy. So the first version is gonna be, of course, 1.7. That's not gonna change anything here. And do you have any predictions about this match here?
Not really. I'm not exactly too familiar with most of these runners. I do know Carrot is a very talented 116 runner, but that's about the depth of my knowledge. So we're seeing a pretty interesting 1.7 seed just started out. Already a lot of iron in the blacksmith.
It's a good amount of iron. Should be enough for everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna see what
And even a
each player is
sword.
gonna craft. Iron pickaxe, sword, bucket, and shears, pretty standard. 1.7 crafts, I believe. And Budgie opting to take some time out beforehand to kill these feathers before crafting anything.
Yeah, already
Kill the
collecting
chicken, I mean,
stuff.
for feathers. Oops.
Yeah,
I'm
already
sorry.
killing stuff, already collecting resources. If you see them, you can already start to do this because it's a good thing to be doing here. And of course, the same is doing his opponent. Killing some sheep, killing some pigs. It's an animal slaughter at the start of this match. But that's what 1.7 is about, actually, right?
Yeah. Can't believe this. This version is not supported by PETA. It's just
Yeah, PETA
full-on
hates
animal
Minecraft
cruelty.
1.7.
Yeah.
For good reasons, yeah. So,
Yeah,
10 pork chops, that's a nice amount for 1.7 as I recall. So that's not gonna be a problem, and there's still more pigs to be killed, so
yeah,
everything
pretty good
is...
seed with the amount of food here. Runners can go for as much as they want, really. There's just so many pigs. Some of them are even in the treetops right now for Bobik.
That's true. I wonder where's their lava pool, because that's the only thing we didn't see yet on this seed, the lava pool, the entry for both of the players. I hope both of them already seen it. I didn't, but it should be visible from village, that's for sure.
Yeah, maybe they will need to look at. Maybe they will need to look around a bit more before they see it.
Yeah,
I don't
look
think,
at
I think
this.
either of them.
Yeah, already Baji out of the village, straight into the desert. That's gonna be a very fast overworld split here.
Yeah.
It's,
Especially
wow.
if they already know where the lava pool is.
It should be
Yeah.
somewhere in the desert. That's the
Yeah, it's
logic
the
thing to
most
think,
usual
yeah.
place. But Budgie seems to be having a little bit of trouble finding it, sort of running around here. I don't know if he passed
And
it
there's
or
a
anything.
pink sheep. Oh my god.
Oh, pink
He
sheep
didn't
for Bobik.
shear it. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Respect.
wants to
Respect.
leave it intact, I guess.
Oh, and there's a lava pool
is
for
right
Bobby.
there. Yeah, so Budgie ran past it, which is going to be a really unfortunate time loss here.
But there's another one. There's another one here. So it's
yeah.
not gonna matter too much because already both of the players have enough resources for the tower building.
Oh my god.
Baji hopefully is not gonna burn alive. That's not gonna be a thing here. Still half HP left, but that was dangerous. Not gonna lie. Don't try to swim in lava. Minecraft says all the time.
Yeah, and Budgie entering the nether a bit later, but might have saved a little bit of time by pushing cords. We don't really know how optimal this direction was to get closer to the stronghold, but it's probably going to save a little bit of time at the very least in the long run.
Yeah, that's very possible. So it's still, we can't compare any of the paces right now because it's very close. It's very close, right?
Yeah.
Two very similar overall. Oh my god, this spawner dig
yeah,
down.
notices the
Wow.
notices the fences sticking out from the surface and knows to dig down. That's a pretty good play.
Yeah, Bobik noticed the second, the other one, the other spawner here, but yeah, he just wasn't fast enough to run to this because he saw another one. And there's another one, you see, from Baji here. So
Yeah,
that is
Budgie
actually a double spawner,
taking
right?
the play that I would have thought of, which would be to alternate spawners to get more spawns.
I love this. The double spawner is in every version. It's very boosting your
Yeah, just,
time
just
here.
so satisfying to use in general.
Yeah, but still, in 1.7, actually, people opt to use the closed one, obviously, because blazes 1.7 are very crazy and very annoying to kill. So it's very understandable that the players are sticking to this buried one, especially they have more things to do than just going from one spawner to another. It's a very early entry, and they still have to dig some flint, craft some things for your towers, etc. So there are many things to overlap here. So the double spawn isn't very much needed here, I think.
Yeah, and we see both runners committing to this closed off spawner by mining it out.
Yeah, it's very nice spawns for both of the players.
Yeah.
Nobody's taking.
Yeah. We might be seeing another leave pretty quickly here.
I was just about to say that nobody's taking too much damage, and now Baji
Oh
2.5
my
HP, and oh my god!
And oh my god, Bobik dies.
I
didn't even see
forgot.
that last
Okay,
fireball.
I forgot that there's a commentator curse. I am so sorry, Bobby, my Czech friend here. Oh my god. Here it
It's
is.
okay. It doesn't seem like it's gonna be too much time loss, hopefully.
Yeah, maybe
does have a
20 or
pretty-
30 seconds actually, because it's very
Yeah,
close.
he does have a pretty good path to the spawner, and he had the foresight to dig down a bit so his items wouldn't spread, so it's gonna be pretty easy to collect them.
Yeah. On the other
Needs to
side,
find-
Baji is
Just
out.
needs to find the Bobik just needs to find the hole that he dug to get into the spawner here. And Budgie already out pretty early. Like, I think at low 6 minutes, already out of the nether, which gives him the opportunity to push cords a lot.
Actually, he's already in the ring, right? 150 and 550.
Yeah, I think he already is. So he could choose to go a bit farther here, or maybe stay back a little bit.
Yeah, he's gonna collect resources right now because he's looking for
Pretty good
sheep,
use of his
maybe.
time.
I don't know.
Just has so much
Oh no,
time.
he has. Oh my god, he has Piechard on, so he's looking for
Oh.
stronghold here. That's very smart.
Yeah, that's interesting.
You have a lot of
Could
time to
potentially
spare.
be a very, if it's successful, it could potentially save a lot of time. And oh my god, Bobik seems to be dying again.
The same hole, the same
Oof.
spot to death, but same situation here. Only like 30 seconds of the time loss. On this seed, it isn't too much because it's a very fast seed. So as we can see, Baji is just killing time with running around looking for a lucky stronghold find or spike on a pie chart. And Bobik is not gonna lose this much time as it feels after these two deaths. So I only hope that he's gonna leave the nether pretty soon because that's gonna be the time.
Yeah, in previous matches, we've seen runners leaving the nether a bit later in 1.7, but still being able to make up time purely because of there being the pace lock of you having to build a tower. So
Oh my god, another
if
spawn.
Bobik can come out with a faster tower split than Budgie, he might just be ahead after a few minutes. So it's still anyone's game here. But Bobik,
so low
again, low on health. Playing really risky right now, not taking cover, just trying to kill these blazes as fast as possible, even on 2 hearts. If he gets hit by
Very
another
stressful.
fireball, it's gonna be another death here.
Oh my god, it's so stressful. But there's the rod. I think that's the last one. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
spamming
that's
it.
the
He's
last
gonna
one.
block himself
Spamming it.
out.
Wow.
Oh my god, I thought he was
Oh my
hit, but
God.
that was just a fire on the ground. Okay, there it is. He's out.
Yeah,
he's
that
out.
was close.
That
But
was a
yeah,
fight. That was a
leaving
fight, and he won. He won it.
did lose a little bit of time, but still out on fairly good pace. Might not be able to push cords as much, but it's still a pretty decent pace for a tower start, like below 9 minutes.
And he's gonna pre-craft some essentials. There we go, ladders, one bed. And look at Budgie. Budgie, meanwhile, is just going through all the biomes nearby, looking for the spike for the stronghold. I wonder how
Yeah.
close he's gonna be. I really wonder.
Well, we're gonna see, but right about now is, I think, a good time to start building the tower. So
Yeah.
yeah, and both
Look
runners
at this.
pretty much synced up now.
Wow.
Both building the tower at the same time. And we're
That's
gonna have to see.
amazing.
Oh, Bobik has a little bit of trouble setting up the lava there, but manages to get it right this time. And we're gonna see. So Bobik not too far out as compared to Budgie, which might end up costing him a bit of time.
Yeah, I think with all this running around that Budgie had done here, he probably has a pretty, at least idea where the stronghold could be, so he went that way. So in theory, he should be closer, but we don't know where the stronghold is yet, so it's all gonna come down to the
We do know
seed
that.
generation.
Yeah, we do know that generally, I think the seed finders try to guarantee that pushing chords in 1.7 will never punish the player if you go to the direction of good terrain. So in theory, Budgie has saved at least some time here, although we don't know how much exactly.
Gonna be a tower split, the tower building. I always was and still am fascinated by all the towers that the community here just think of. Like I remember the towers that my teammate Lore was building in Relay 2, and now there are many others, many other variations that are very interesting to see.
I think it just feels a bit absurd in general. Like, it's just a funny concept that we have this version of Minecraft, and the fastest way to beat this version is to build a tower hundreds of blocks up in the sky.
That's if you were told about this to somebody, it would be like, what? You need to die to be
Yeah.
faster? What? What do you mean?
Yeah, it feels like it's such an absurd concept, but it's really funny.
Actually, the 1.7 tower is a good example of just a concept of a death abuse, right? They're abusing
Yeah.
the death to gain in this. Oh my god! What is
Ooh.
the lava pool doing here?
Oh, that might be a
Budgie.
little bit difficult to deal with, but luckily you won't have to block it off too much. You're just gonna have to keep that in mind.
Damn, that's
And
wow.
Bobik, I think, looks like he set up an item elevator using the soul sand, which we didn't see from Budgie.
Budgie was, I don't know if he was planning about it, but he was definitely shocked to see this lava pool 2 blocks from his place where he dug down. Imagine if he dug down straight into the lava. That would be
Yeah,
absolutely
would've
the
been
unluckiest thing I've ever
tragic.
seen.
That would've
Here
been
we go,
insane
the
way to
same
lose
pace,
one.
the same time, but a different spot from both of the players. As we can see, Bobik still sees his lava pool, he sees his starting village, but Budgie is far away into the seeded coordinates, so I really wonder, Budgie should have this a little bit of advantage, but still is gonna come up to these Enderman spawns, and both of the players have a pretty much the same chances of getting spawns, flat terrain. There is a lava pool from Bobik, which could be 2 lava pools actually, which could have
Yeah,
decreased his spawns a little, but still
yeah, all around it
good.
looks fairly even, and I think both runners have been getting pretty decent spawns already. Budgie, for example, getting a free spawn in the cycle.
Yeah, and there's all of this lava which is killing the spiders. I love it. I love this deck. I absolutely love it. Just to overlap everything you can during this time.
Yeah. And soon enough, we're gonna start seeing our runners check their pearls. Maybe not quite yet, as they didn't kill enough Endermen. Oh, actually, Bobik already checking.
Oh, he didn't
Oh.
see it. He didn't see it.
Yeah.
But he has 4
Didn't get the
string
frame.
already, which is good.
Budgie checked as well, but I couldn't see what what the count was.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Six
god,
ender, man.
that's
Yes,
cycle.
7th. There's a 7th one.
Seven.
And there's an 8th.
a-
What?
Is that an 8th? Or is that one that he just couldn't aggro beforehand?
I'm gonna say it's 8th, so it's a big number. 11 pearls
11
for
pearls.
Bobby. Yeah.
Wow.
Still not enough, but that was a good cycle. That was a god
Yeah.
cycle.
It's a very good cycle. He's gonna be out in just a few cycles, probably. Gets 2 more here. Seems to have
Yeah, he's
a
gonna go for
spider,
another
kind
one.
of. Yeah. I think in tournament, it's always just a good heads-up play to leave on more than 12 pearls, even if you want to do that in RSG.
Yeah, on 11, on RSG, would you just go out, probably, right? But in
Yeah.
tournament scenario, there's still some breaking points that you can break the pearls, so ideally the 13, I think, is at least the least amount of pearls you need to get in a 1.7 scenario, assuming you don't want to like go YOLO and try to maybe get some time advantage because of your maybe devs or anything like this you did before.
Yeah, but I guess Bobbitt could be thinking he's behind, but either way, he did get the tower out pretty quickly, so even with his devs, he's not really behind.
The 34th just to break the leaves. What a fancy way to
Yeah.
do this. Okay.
True.
Okay, in the elevator, it's important that the items aren't stuck anywhere in the caves.
Yeah. Budgie
He didn't use
leaving
actually the
slightly
elevator.
early.
Okay,
Yeah.
he didn't use it.
I think I was wrong about the elevator setup. Bobbitt having a little bit of trouble here. Is gonna have to die a few times.
Oh
We're getting
no,
it.
and another one.
And there's another one.
Meanwhile, Budgie actually
Okay, get
exiting
right
his
this
tower,
time.
and there it is, there it is. 14 pearls. 15 on Budgie, so every player has a very good amount of pearls, and they are exiting
Yeah.
at a very similar
Although,
time.
Bobbitt needs to be very careful because when he dropped into the hole for the last time, oh my god. That's exactly what I was going to talk about. There were a lot of creepers up the top.
There's another one for Budgie. And the pearl actually points to the savannah, and I think Budgie actually was checking the savannah for possibility of the stronghold, but Bobrik is just fighting with all
Oh my
these
God.
mobs here beneath his tower.
Yeah. Manages to get out. Has the eye point in the... Not really in the direction that's like further into the desert like Budgie ran to. So the stronghold might be pretty far from Budgie still. But either way, is
Yeah.
probably gonna have to travel less than a lot less than Bobik here.
Yeah, the travel time
Okay.
should be more optimal for Budgie, but remember that Budgie also started earlier his run for the stronghold. He just exited more cleanly his tower, and now he's looking
Yeah.
at pie chart, looking for this spike of the numbers.
Oh, it might be a different stronghold actually.
Oh, you think that? I don't know.
Yeah.
It looked like it's the same kind of direction, but the angle is like changed by 15 or 20, maybe
Yeah,
30.
actually,
even.
Budgie is in negative X right now, whereas Bobik is in positive.
You are
Bobik
right.
is entering the ring already, so we don't know. This might end up benefiting him a bit going to this different stronghold, but we're gonna have to see.
That's
Budgie is still having
interesting,
to
but-
run more.
Budgie already placing his blocks to help him triangulate the position of the portal, and it's still going this direction. It's not close
Yeah.
enough.
And Bobik actually farther out into the ring technically than Budgie is, although we don't know if he's actually closer to the stronghold. Because Bobik did not have to backtrack in the X direction,
my
so he's
God.
already well into the 600s.
The boat from Budgie, look
Oh
at
my
this.
God.
The boat,
Yeah, the
not an
boat
ocean
travel.
travel, not even an ocean travel, just a weird lake travel,
Yeah,
1.7.
huge lake. There's some pretty clutch travel here for Budgie to save some time. And manages to break the boat before it breaks on the land. That's
It's
really
very
good.
funny because their coordinates are the same, but X is plus, like positive on
Yeah.
Bobby's side and negative on Budgie's side. What is this? And the same biome. It's like
Yeah,
a
true.
mirror world. What is going on? Maybe the
Yeah.
strongholds are mirrored.
Oh, and Bobik does seem to get a really sharp turn on his eye, so
No way.
he's probably gonna throw one more eye and use a line to figure out where it is.
Yeah, the Budgie is having a problem with terrain. He had to collect more blocks to just get over this mountain here.
Yeah,
And
looks like Budgie pushing chords early might have ended up hurting him a bit.
yeah, and that's weird. That's not what you wanted to see in this kind of scenario.
Yeah.
But as you can see, Bobik actually, yeah, there it is.
Yep.
There's the stronghold.
Right there. And is farming some flint while he waits for the eye to pop back up.
Look at this.
Interesting.
Look at this. Budgie
Overlap.
already has his coordinates here.
Ooh.
Gonna collect the eye, which landed up here. Yeah, there it is. It's gonna be a dig down still. There was a time loss in this section for Budgie, but it's still gonna be so close. Oh my god.
Yeah. Bobik managing to make us some time here with some more fortunate stronghold travel.
Yeah, but the
But both of them
same.
are going to be entering the end at roughly the same time.
Yeah, Budgie has everything already pre-crafted. I'm not sure about Bobik here. He's gonna destroy the spawner, so I presume he's gonna, yeah, be crafting some stuff. The silverfish is being annoying.
Yeah. Has to be careful there, but still pretty fine.
6 bets, 7 bets.
7. Could even craft an extra one if he crafts a string, but
Oh, and Budgie actually is gonna craft some things. Oh, more pearls. Okay, okay. Makes
Yeah.
sense. It's a 4-eye, I think. Look
yeah,
like
and
it.
already, yeah, Budgie's stronghold is, but the strongholds are different, so we don't really know how many eyes we have on Bobik's side, but either way, he has enough pearls.
And Bobik died 2 times in the nether and he didn't have time to mine his gravel. And now he has to do it right
Yeah.
now in his stronghold. That's gonna be a major time loss here.
Yeah.
Doesn't have
I
arrows.
could get some extra arrows.
There it is, 5 flint, 23
20
arrows.
23 now.
The first bet from
As
Budgie on the
Budgie-
other side here. That's a good
Yeah,
bet.
Budgie
That's
takes a bit of a
decent
lead
bet.
here. Meanwhile, Bobik crafting his last ice gem for the end. And we're gonna see here.
Okay, the bets
pretty
aren't
decent damage.
ideal, but are very good still. The
Yeah.
dragon doesn't want to charge him much as he wanted to. The arrow
Trying to get
misses.
some crystal shots. Gets
There's
another
another
charge,
charge.
by shooting that crystal.
Third
Gets some pretty
charge,
good
half
damage there.
HP. Very good, very good.
Although he's right back where he was before because the dragon had a lot of time to heal by flying through those crystals. Oh, but another charge. Oh my god, this angle. That was quite risky. But manages to only take about 3 hearts of damage from that bed.
Bobik,
Bobik
meanwhile,
having
also
some-
having very difficulties at the second charge. I don't know if it was a charge, but no damage, no bets being destroyed. There's another one for Budgie. Oh, it's a very low dragon,
Oh
but he
my
hits it.
God.
Very
Really
nice.
good damage bed.
Okay, one more.
Yeah.
One more.
Might have to wait for another charge, but still, it's pretty very low damage, very low health on the dragon.
Okay, there's a charge. That's a
Oh my
very
God.
bad angle. Not
Yeah,
enough
that's
damage.
a very bad angle.
Still, there was damage, but not enough. There's still one more
Oh,
left.
and another
Bet
one
left.
right
There it
after,
is.
and yep, we're
There
seeing
it
a
is.
finish here from Budgie. All right, we're
Oh, it
gonna
was a
see
good end fight. Good end
Team
fight.
Colon Free being slightly ahead of them here, but not too much. It's nothing
Oh my god, these
insurmountable.
bets from Bobik! He can't get it done! He can't get it
Oh
done!
my
The dragon
God.
is not cooperating the way he would have wanted to, but there it is, the clean one. Let's go. That's the
Yes.
damage you want to see.
But unfortunately, Bobik is falling a bit behind here by still having the dragon on full health up until that bed. So basically only now really starting to whittle down its health. And in the meantime, we see Rain in the temple for 114. We're going to see the Lu here. We're going to be able to tell what type of seed it is pretty quickly.
Yeah, there's a temple, some emeralds,
Um,
gunpowder for additional TNT, which is good. which is
Yeah,
always good.
gunpowder, emeralds, gold. Doesn't seem to be diamond, so no double travel. And we're gonna get a better look at this overworld right now.
Oh my god, Bobik having so much trouble.
Flames
The dragon
Village.
isn't charging. The dragon isn't charging. Where is the
Oh
dragon
my god.
charge?
Yeah, oh my god.
Oh,
Oh my god. And
let's-
I think he lost that bed too, which is not very good. He only has
still has
3,
free.
which
Yeah, he
is
has
doable.
free. Very
Dragon
much
on half
doable,
health,
but
but he definitely wants these charges quick, so he doesn't have to deal too much damage.
the
We already
problem
see
here.
Rain, interestingly enough, using one of their TNT to blow up a Plains house to get wood instead of just shopping for it. Which
Yeah, when you have an
maybe,
additional one, it's not this bad, I think.
yeah, I guess it's just a play that sort of requires some confidence that you can get enough wood from presumably a Dark Oak. I couldn't see the Dark Oak, but if there's a Plains Village, it's probably a Dark Oak seed.
Yeah, I would presume. And oh my god, it
Oh my god.
could be the last one. Could be the last one. It's not enough.
Yeah,
That wasn't a good
not
bet, actually.
quite a good enough bed, but
Quick
Bobik
craft
does
to the
craft the
second
string
bed.
like I was talking about.
Oh my god, this fight is so
And
no.
oh my
What was
god.
this dragon doing?
That was an
What?
insane angle.
Wow, that's very good reaction from Bobik to finally close the seed out. 25 minutes and Kohout is out to go on a 1.14 seed. As we can see, there is a spawn near the lava pool, which actually Rain is already going for.
Yeah.
So they're gonna swap places actually.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm at the lava pool. You can go now.
Where I don't know if it's stream delay or what. We're not seeing Kohout start yet.
It could be. It could be. Probably.
Yeah, looks like it's probably stream delay, but we're gonna see soon. So yeah, I can't really tell what the pace is for Rain here because neither of their timers was like on the correct timing once they started the seed. So yeah, Kohout is having a lot of stream delay, it seems.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just gotta keep that in mind.
I just checked. He has like 1 minute IGT already on his stream, so it's probably just
Oh.
here on our stream, unfortunately. But there we go. There's the start of the seed for Kohout. And on the other side, Rain is already in the nether.
Yeah.
Pillaring
Currently-
up, actually.
Currently crushing his bitrate by flicking his mouse around with the old netherrack texture. which is unfortunate, but-
I absolutely don't understand this texture. Why it was
Yeah.
a thing, and why I was playing Minecraft for this long time, looking at this texture. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of programmer art, but some people prefer it, I guess.
Yeah, some people prefer it, but my bitrate doesn't. So, for the sake of my bitrate, I'm not gonna do it to him. I'm not gonna change the
Yeah.
programmer art, just so
All right.
people can see my stream. Okay?
We're seeing a bit of hesitation on the side of Rain on whether or not to do a blaze bed, but I think they might be going for it. They mined another brick.
Yeah, it should be done here because it's a close spawner. It's not gonna be a problem
Yeah.
to do it here. There it is. Blaze bed. Oh, there's a lava.
Ooh, lava on top.
Okay.
And block it out, but that's gonna lose a little bit of time. It's still pretty
That's-
good.
That's just a trap for a speedrunner, right? Like nobody
Yeah.
ever blows up this much area of the spawner. It's just this lava was just for a
Oh, yeah.
speedrunner to get here and
Oh,
out. Oh,
what was that?
Iron
Well,
Golem
how-
is
having
probably
some-
too strong for him.
Having some unfortunate runnings with with the Iron Golem.
Yeah, Iron Golem asserting his dominance on this village right here.
Yeah. And we're
Yeah,
seeing
it's a third death for Team M. 2 from Bobik and 1 from Kohout right now.
Yeah, luckily none of them, I think, lost too much time. But yeah, it is a bit of a disadvantage. Oh my god. Just pillar up next to the golem. Why are you doing this? Don't mess with our hearts like that.
Rain
But yeah,
is
now it seems to be fine.
okay. There's still a golden apple in Rain inventory, so In case
Oh
of
yeah,
emergency, an apple is gonna be eaten. It's not gonna be a problem.
yeah. I can't really. There's 5 rods on the side of Rain right now. There is a cleric in the Plains village too, actually. So not gonna need to grab more than 7.
Yeah, so they should be leaving Nether with
Yeah.
7 rods. And there it is, the 7th one. No need
Yep.
for more. Hello? You don't
Or
need this?
or was that 6 actually?
No, it's 7.
No, it is 7.
It is
Okay.
7. It's okay. There we go.
Yeah.
Out of the Nether. And is it gonna be another swap? Like near this lava pool again? That would
Looks
be
like
funny.
it. This does seem like a pretty early Nether leave. I don't know what the exact time is. But yeah.
Yeah, the timer on Rain's side was like on 11th minute when they started, I think. Something like
So
this.
it's a really early Nether leave.
Oh, and actually look at this. They
Oh, you
did an F3 plus C just to know where their origin portal is. That's a
Oh,
smart
that's
move.
interesting. Yeah. It's not something I see a lot of people do in general, especially not in 114.
Ooh, Kohout.
Oh my god. Kohail messes up
Please
the portal a
don't
bit,
do
but
this to yourself. You don't need this. But there's a second one. There's a second lava pool.
but you did have
Fortunately,
enough lava still there to make a portal, so I don't
it
know.
would be slower than just go to
Yeah, I
this one.
guess.
I assume so. It's a
I guess if you
good
have
choice. Good
an
immediate choice.
intact lava pool here, it's probably the best play. Finishes the portal pretty fast. Into the Nether at a pretty decent time, 4 minutes, considering the death and all.
Yes, and there we go. Kohout is in the Nether. It's not an obvious one because it's a kind of closed off spawn, and you don't see this much of a fortress right away. You need to look around
Yeah.
for a little bit, but there it is. Should be visible. Is it? It's not.
I'm not
actually.
sure. Yeah, Kohail actually going in the wrong way here.
Don't
This
tell
was
me.
not the way that the way that Rain went. We're gonna have to see here.
Where
Yeah,
is
it
the
does not look like there's a
fortress?
fortress on Kohail's screen right now.
Look at him. He is confused. He's trying to walk 3 different ways. He doesn't know what to do. He tries to
Yeah.
go towards this direction, but after all of this going around, he's gonna be. It's possible he's gonna be lost in the Nether if you want to go back. And there it is. There's a fortress.
Yeah. I don't know if he did the same trick that we saw from Rain with the F3 plus C to remember the coordinates.
I don't know. I didn't see a chat message here, but we'll see. We'll see. Kahoot, if he want to play
Yeah.
it safe, he can just go the same way around this terrain to get to his origin portal, which wouldn't be a bad choice, honestly. To make sure
Yeah.
you're gonna be good here.
Rain blowing up the Dark Oak. I think. Okay. Earlier they seem to be single elevating their TNT instead of double, which is a weird play. But yeah, now they're doing the more standard double elevate.
And Kahoot using his golden apple just to don't have to worry about his health and this place here, and actually not going for Blaze, but probably because he didn't
Ooh.
take any to the Nether. I didn't see it in
Yeah,
his inventory.
interesting. I do think the temple had enough string for a bed. I couldn't quite see, but I thought it was 14 from the temple. I guess we can maybe take a better look once go out and enters his inventory again. But yeah, definitely
that's
choosing to
interesting,
mine
that's
out the spawner, which maybe is playing it a bit safe. Yeah, 19 string here, so could do a blaze bed if you wanted.
Crafting another TNT here and just going for more old
Flint.
type strategy, just to don't go for a blaze bed, just mine some gravel. Save time here. There's 4 flints, so probably going for double Fletcher.
In the meantime, Rain, I believe, just blowing up their last TNT. Fairly early too. I can't really tell the pace, but looking at the sky, it looks like it's almost time to sleep. Oh, it is time to sleep.
This.
So yeah, finishes up just about right on time.
That's a good time. It's gonna be a good timing here, yeah.
Yeah.
Rain. And actually, wait a minute. He did a thing with his wooden planks, oak planks, that they take the 4 inventory space in his inventory, like he wants to TNT the Plains Village.
I don't
Is it-
know about that.
Is that even possible? Like viable for this
mean,
version?
It is possible, but most of the houses are not going to give you that many emeralds, like after trading all the wood. And I don't know, there seems to be a lot of houses that are just not very ideal, like the cleric houses, for example, which you can't blow up.
Yeah, and look at this, the terrain. He's struggling with it again. There was a
Yeah.
block that he placed before. Yeah, he sees it, he knows it, he knows where to go.
And yep, that's
That's-
his tower, so he does know where his portal is.
Yeah, that's not actually not a bad travel, not a bad comeback point here
Yeah.
for Kohout here. I thought it would be much more bad. He was looking around to see if he can see actually the fort from here. Probably could have, but wasn't in an angle to see it, and there it is, out of the nether.
There is Dark Oak, Nova. Rain was just out of Dark Oak, but maybe... I think Kohao might not have seen it before now. Like, just up to his render distance. But yeah, going towards the Dark Oak now.
Okay, so it is gonna be a Dark Oak. I was just...
Yeah.
That would be very interesting to see this risky strategy to go for just a normal plains old village and destroying houses here. I have no idea if it's viable. I'm not this knowledgeable about this version, but it would be very interesting to see it in
I think
action.
I think it would require some better houses, but it could happen.
Yeah, maybe more TNT. He had a 9, which isn't bad for Dark Oak for sure. It's very good.
Ah.
But for Plains Village,
Either way, is blowing up this village like starting at around mid-9 though, which is not exactly the best pace. It's probably gonna have to sleep while blowing up, which is a bit of a slower pace than we've seen Rain on. So Rain might be gaining a bit of time here by being able to trade by being able to get to the village before the trading hours start, I mean.
the trading started already. A lot of emeralds in their inventory. The golem. What is? I don't know. What is golem?
I'm trying to interfere.
Wait a minute. Is this a second golem here? Did he already respawn? What the hell?
Maybe. That is interesting. I don't usually see that.
That is very interesting, but actually it's very good for Rain because they can just kill the golem for the second bucket, right?
True. Puts the cleric in a boat, which is interesting. And is, I believe, waiting for a restock, or maybe has traded all their wood already, I believe. Oh, I think has to position the villager a bit better to get that restock.
Yeah, the villagers are very picky to the position they need to be to finally restock their items here. But this villager just... Oh, there it is. There it is, actually. Let's go.
Now the pearls are coming out. Seems to be bumbling around a bit, but...
Well, first waiting for a restock. Another 10 pearls? What? That's a lot.
Trades all their emeralds, notably, which means they don't have enough to buy a bow and arrows from a Fletcher. So we're probably not going to be seeing a half bow here.
Wait a minute, no half bow when I'm commentating? Come on. Come on, guys. More business.
Yeah,
a hotel one is very good.
Doesn't find more emeralds in the hotel chest. We're going to have to see here how it goes. Meanwhile, Kohao just almost done blowing up the Dark Oak, but it's already 12 minutes, so is going to be losing a bit of time on the optimal pace here. We're seeing some triangulation from main here. Kohao very picky with TNT placements. Might be trying to force more pearls, but it's kind of doubtful how worth it that is. But either way, is keeping a TNT, so did blow up one fewer block of TNT than Rain did. So we're gonna have to see whether that pays off. Rain already traveling to the stronghold at, don't really know. I think it's about like 16 minutes right now. 15:40, yeah, around that.
Something like this. Yeah, just not having to blow up this last TNTs. Probably it's probably because Kohao is sure that he's gonna get enough trades, right? And he has 8 emeralds. That's probably because of it.
Yeah, 8 emeralds,
it.
2 gold, and about 6 stacks of about 6 stacks of logs, which is pretty decent.
Oh, and the chest strat. Look at this.
Oh, and some more chest inventory management, which is interesting.
Ah, I say I like it. I like it.
We're gonna see another debate about chest inventory management in the chat again.
No way.
Crafts a bow. Might be planning to buy arrows from the Fletcher, which could end up saving time in the Sin fight.
Imagine doing a half bow, saving you like 2 minutes. That would be. I'm not gonna say because I'm gonna curse it actually, but yeah, it's an idea, okay? It's not certain.
Yeah,
but Kohao is doing everything he can just to save these seconds.
yeah.
Show off this
Definitely playing
precious
the
time.
trading split pretty well, boating both the villagers there. But yeah, I don't know if that cleric is close enough to restock. That might be a bit of an issue.
Yep.
Breaking the brewing sand, trying to place it a bit closer. We're gonna have to see. I'm not exactly an expert in restock mechanics, and it does work, so it does end up paying off to move that brewing stand there. And
There
gets
are
the
pearls.
pearls.
Nice.
12 so far with only 9 extra emeralds, 15. Okay, I guess can get 15 pearls, which is not a lot.
Oh, look at this overlapping
But-
from Kohao. I love this.
Yeah,
Doing everything he can in the spare time he has. And oh my god, these offsets! Over 2,000
God.
each single one.
we're gonna have to see here. And
Imagine that diamond pickaxe here. Oh my god.
punches the Fletcher, but it ends up not mattering.
Now he's gonna be
Yeah.
down 14 pearls, I think. Throwing the chest, going already. Still needs some beds actually.
Yeah. Might be
Oh, the pearl
pearling.
hang.
I don't know if that's gonna. I mean, I think this village was fairly far away from spawn chunks, so maybe yeah. Looks like it. Looks
I
like
wonder-
it's gonna work.
Do they have different strongholds? Is it possible here? Because I've thought that the stronghold of Rain was in the same direction that this hotel house was.
It could be very possible because, you know, triangulating right at spawn, you're about the same distance from a lot of strongholds potentially. But I don't know. We're gonna have to see once. So Rain is almost precisely just positive Z.
Yeah, that's a
And
different
Kohao seems to be
direction.
Yeah, Kohao seems to be traveling diagonally, so it does look like they're going to different strongholds.
Look at
We're
this
gonna have to see if it pays off.
second version and another different strongholds for both of the players.
Yeah.
Another one. It's interesting. The terrain is not ideal for Rain. It's a forest, and forests are annoying.
Seeing those horses there makes me sad that the runners didn't get a saddle in the temple. Could have been such a sick play to get a horse here to go faster.
Yeah, and no
Oh, but
way
it's
there's an
ocean anyway.
ocean. No, there's
Oh
way
my
there's
God.
an ocean for Kohao. There is a
Kohao might
time.
have just hit the jackpot.
Oh way, Biome Blend. Okay, not
Word.
hitting render distance down. Before he was doing the same with FPS. Not ideal.
Oh my
Still,
God. We're gonna have to see if you can get a dolphin here. That would be really clutch.
it's probably gonna happen because why
don't know.
not? It's 2RD and an ocean. Good one,
think-
deep ocean.
I don't know. Every time I try 2RD on 114, it seems to be kind of inconsistent. Although I don't know, maybe it's me getting unlucky. I'm not entirely sure if there's any differences between the dolphin spawning mechanics in 116 and 114.
I actually have no idea, but Sylvan Chat says that 5RD works better than 2RD in 1.14.
I do occasionally go to 5RD
Not
as
necessarily
well,
saying,
or
but
like,
proposing this idea. Sorry.
yeah, like, I don't know either, but I do occasionally like to go to slightly higher RD because chunk loading is not that fast on my computer, so it helps to like have a few more chunks loaded in front of me so I can see better.
And Paralink from Rain to save up this time needed to go
Yep.
over this mountain. And there it is. Is there a stronghold already? Look at this. It's a dig down.
Oh my god, yeah. Dig down coming here for Rain. And Kohout still a bit far, but has the Dolphins now.
700 blocks.
Yeah, I can't quite see with this quality, but it looks like 700. Although is going to have to go up against land here. Has one extra pearl. Oh.
Yeah, the Dolphin has unfortunately run out of his task to help Kohout because there is no more ocean. On the other side, Rain finally they hit the stronghold. There it is. Not on. Oh, it's not a starter. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
They actually could have missed it.
Yeah. It's a completely random room. That's really interesting. Might have just missed by like a couple chunks, which can happen if you're throwing 2 eyes.
But yeah, it was missed by a chunk. Yeah, by a chunk, maybe diagonally.
I don't know how close Kohout is here exactly. It's probably not more than a couple hundred blocks, but could be using this last pearl here to go a bit farther. Maybe he's waiting for that mountain to really get the best use out of it.
Yes, and suddenly this match is getting much more closer. Still no portal room for Rain. Kohout is very close in Stronghold, and we don't know if this... Yeah, we don't know if the Stronghold for Kohout is gonna be any different from Rain, because it's a different Stronghold. It could be easier, but it could be harder to navigate here. It's gonna be very interesting.
Yeah, and 114 nav is a bit of a coin flip a lot of the time because you don't have the luxury of landing in the portal room that you have in 1.7, and you don't have the preemptive of 1.16, but Rain finds it here.
Rain doesn't need the preemptive. There is a Stronghold and there is the portal room. Not about enough. And the end is reached first for Rain, and Kohout still not digging down, but it's gonna be close. It should be close here.
We're gonna have to see here. The perch in 114 is not standardized, but it is forced after 3 minutes. And Rain notably not having a bow and arrow entering this end fight, so could take a bit more time here. But we're gonna have to see. I think the stronghold was a bit farther out for Kohout. Oh, use the bed clutch there.
Okay, okay. Just flexing on us. Just flexing.
Yeah.
Oh, and going for a water. Yeah, water slab or water stair here. Very nice. Yeah. 7 bets. No way, it's the perch. No way.
Oh my god. No, it's not.
It's not.
Maybe not this turn at least.
Maybe it is. It's not. And there's the stronghold for Kohout. Look at this.
And we're gonna have to see if this nav is better. Already has a direction checked out.
Yeah, 2 other directions left.
Yeah.
Go for a hidden room. Is he gonna hit it? There's a light. There's a chance, and there it is.
And with Hapko, we might be seeing Team M.
Oh, yes! What is he doing? The silverfish. The silverfish in this version are so aggressive. And there's a perch. There's a perch for Rain.
Rain gets the perch. It's still going to be a bit ahead here, but we're going to have to see how it goes. Go out in the end now. Oh my god.
happened?
That lag
Oh,
on the
no!
dragon, and the bed breaks, but it should
Okay,
be
okay, okay.
fine. It should be
It's
fine.
salvageable. The terrain
As
isn't
long as
perfect.
rain doesn't make the dragon fly away early.
Okay, the terrain is actually good.
And
I
they don't.
lied.
They don't.
Gosh, it is.
And
There it is. There it
yep,
is. They saved
there
it.
it is.
And on the other
Rain
side,
saves it.
Kohout is there. Is in the end. Is gonna go for a half bow. Oh my god, it's gonna be so close.
So we're gonna be moving on to Foxy and 116 now.
Yes.
Currently setting up their world files, maybe.
I think
we're gonna have to
they're
see
just
here.
trying to hack something, and it's just the screen from their hacking, right?
Is that a-
Because everybody playing video games are a hacker men. Yes, yes, yes. Look at he's just chilling with the word files. Wait, where was the dream.exe file? I don't see
Oh my
it
God.
here. Yeah, the Kohout is doing a half ball, but he isn't doing any specific type of half ball, which I would
doing a
recommend
weird
if you
half bow.
would be doing. He's just doing the ground half bow,
Yeah, but
which is good if you can land your shots, but if you can't, not this good actually. But there's a
that's
perch. Oh, the pearl is too far
Oh my
away!
God, that
Please don't
pearl.
tell me, please! No!
Oh my God!
Clutch!
Sweet
No,
clutch.
he didn't clutch!
Oh,
He
even
didn't
with the bed clutch, it wasn't enough. Oh my God!
What just happened? Go out! You need to go back. You can't restart all of the seed. You can't.
Oh my God! Yeah, that would take way too long. Even
Oh my
knowing
God,
where
and
the stronghold is.
It's 2,000 blocks away, Stronghold.
Oh
Why
my
you
God.
do this?
This is
But
not
Foxy
the
is
version.
very kind actually. Foxy is very kind. He didn't start.
Yeah. Although I don't know if
start,
this
so it's
time
good.
is gonna be counted or not.
Actually,
Apparently
you got an
Foxy is
info.
having.
Yeah.
Foxy's stream is being shared by one of their teammates right now, so it might be a little scuffed, but we're gonna have to see how it goes here. Anyway, yeah, this is definitely not the version you want to have you want to have to run to the stronghold in.
The worst version to die in this tournament.
Yeah.
In the end, definitely
you
in the end, it's
don't-
the most painful is 1.14 because there's just so much way to go back, right? 1.16 you can
don't-
go through the nether. 1.7 it should be close, but here it's gonna be maybe even a 10-minute just running around.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have to see how it goes. And in the meantime,
Alan,
I
of
don't
course,
know
in
what's
the
happening
chat.
for Foxy, but it's okay. This is how M can still win. Foxy just manages to not find the world file in time, maybe.
Yeah, there's some problem with reward files, so it's gonna take a while, but everything is gonna be accounted for. It's not gonna be a problem, of course. But we can see that Kohout is fighting with zombies here without any tools. Two logs were actually successfully mined. There's a spider coming, but there's a third log, so it is safe. He needs a boat. He knows that. He remembers the boat travel, the ocean travel.
Yeah.
He's gonna abandon his crafting table because there's a skeleton. Not gonna craft his beds yet. I mean, not beds, but his bread. Nice thinking actually to just go back to the village, get some food, just to be able to actually come back to this stronghold right here.
Yeah, he's gonna have to do quite a bit of ocean travel though, and is gonna need to get some more wood if he wants to be able to craft that bread. Okay, so right now, as far as we know, Foxy is having some trouble with the world files. And it's a problem of the world files themselves, not Foxy. So this time is most likely not going to be counted, I think.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be it. Gonna lie. But it's gonna give us some time to watch Kohout, and Cloud
We'll
was
see
playing
Cloud.
very good actually until the point he actually missed the purge.
Yeah.
Not maybe missed the purge, but missed the pearl leading to a purge because of the terrain there was. It wasn't the most flattest the terrain in the end, not gonna lie.
Yeah. Lost the
And
dolphin, got abandoned. That's so unfortunate. But yeah, maybe for the best, because if he swam with the dolphin, he might have had to run out of hunger.
he was swimming with two. Oh, there's a dolphin. The dolphin spawned
Just to-
as
Just
Kier.
to add, just to add insult to injury. But yeah, gonna be punching this log here. Probably gonna be crafting bread as soon as possible.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's the late one, the dolphin. Oh, you needed me. You called? I'm here. I'm here. Yeah.
I love this chat message. That terrain was as flat as the frame time chart in 114.
That's a very funny joke, probably, but I don't understand
you,
it. Not gonna
Malon.
lie. Yes, Malon is a very
and
funny guy.
And we're seeing the seed now. Yo, the bit
There it
rate is
is.
not exactly the best, but it's fine because the stream is gonna have to be relayed through screen share for one of Foxy's teammates.
Yes, but what
But
we
yeah.
can see, it's gonna be a mapless seed. Probably because there's a spike pretty much clear and it should be in this chunk. Everything looks like it.
Yeah.
And there it is. Iron and TNT. Always love your TNT. He didn't. Oh, he didn't. Did he grab his card?
Yeah,
Oh, he did. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
I
all
think it's a
good
bit
here.
hard to see because of all the compression, but yeah, grab everything from the BT as usual. Gonna be able to craft some gold tools or maybe some gold armor. Let's see. Yep, gold tools. Doesn't bother going for the... I guess couldn't because not enough iron. But yeah, it doesn't bother going for gold armor.
Yeah, in case of an emergency, you can just throw your golden shovel for the piglins.
Yeah.
And yeah, on average, not gonna lie, golden tools are faster than any other tools, so it's a very good thing to have. Especially this golden shovel is a very good one. I like golden shovels.
Yeah. And we're seeing a pretty quick nether enter here for Foxy. Pretty standard meta 116 overworld, not a whole lot to say about it. With salt spawn, oh my god.
Yeah, that's not meta, right? The basaltic spawn
that,
here is
that one is
this
not
much
meta.
of meta. There's a fort, potential for maybe a fort first, but no, not exactly. There's a bastion, I think.
The bit rate, yeah.
There it is. We can see
The
it's
bit
not
rate-
longer a basalt delta. It is a bastion. So
It is
the
a
housing
bastion
bastion is gonna
delta.
be, yeah, it's gonna be here.
Yeah.
Is Foxy going
Could you-
for? Yeah, it's
could you do
just
a
going
mid down?
going for a save. Oh, it's not gonna be saved. The pig was hit, so it's not gonna be going for a Q route.
Oh my god.
On the other side, Kohout is back at a stronghold. Let's go.
Let's
There
go.
it is.
The comeback of the century here.
Very essential. He crafted a pickaxe because I think it was a buried one, the buried spawn in the end. So very
Yeah,
important
that's
that
good.
he
That's some
remembered
good
about it.
foresight. Remembers where the end portal is, goes not right back in. Oh, grabs an extra stair.
Wow.
Very clever. Oh my god. Although he
I'm-
could have crafted one either way.
Oh, this destroying one is faster. It's a time save. Let's go.
Yeah.
Very, very impressive actually to see this kind of thinking from Koho in this scenario, and he's so behind, stressed, he died, etc. He's still thinking clear, which is very good. A trait to have in any kind of tournaments.
Finds the pile of his items and the bed from the failed clutch. Yeah, but does have pretty much everything he needs now. So should be able to finish the seed, even though he's going to be a bit far behind. Well, he's going to be actually very far behind because all that time that Foxy spent with the World Files is not going to be counted. Because there was an issue with the World Files and not Foxy's fault.
Yeah, going for.
Oh my God.
Of course, there's a purge.
That
Yes.
has to hurt.
Of course, it's an east-west purge because why not? The dragon
Went-
just
Went
likes
out of
to do
his way
this.
to grab that stair too from the portal room, but can just craft another one.
To remember about this actually. He doesn't remember. No.
Oh my
please.
God. Please remember, please.
No, he
craft
doesn't
the stair early.
remember. No. No, please. Come on, one of the
Oh.
teammates, please remind him.
It might be Jover here. We're gonna have to see because anything can happen still with Foxy's run, but it's definitely Colin Free's game to lose at this point.
Oh, it's gonna be so painful. There was a half bow, so the chances to get the dragon to purge are increased. Not maybe perfectly, because I can see still some of the lower towers aren't destroyed. The dragon is just like lurking around, baiting you. Come closer to the fountain. Yeah, he
Meanwhile,
clearly doesn't
Foxy,
remember. Yeah.
already out of the Bastion, doing 5 RD in this fortress, or rather a dynamic RD.
And that's a very this fort is actually
Yeah.
inside a bastion.
Oh my God.
And he's gonna
Okay, should be fine.
It's gonna be inside the lava, but it's not gonna be a bad thing. Has a lot of cots. It's alright. It's alright. Foxy is playing actually very good. I am obligated to say because I challenged Foxy to say a very difficult word in Polish, and he said it. He actually recorded
Oh
and
my
said
God. And look at
Konstantynopoli
that.
Tańczykowianeczka. And there's a purge. There is no stairs for Kohout. And it's
Yeah.
a disaster. He's like
I think Kohout might
confused
not have
where
been
it
expecting
is.
it.
He forgot that the dragon purge, and he's
Yeah,
Did he
and
forget
still not
again?
crafting. Still not crafting the stairs, even though he very much can. Still has the cobblestone.
oh my
Now he's crafting.
there it
Okay.
is.
He's
so
just set up
hard. It's so
really quick.
hard.
And now, again, having to wait for a purge.
Please.
This is just,
Just
tragic.
please. There is no pearl, of course. No pearl from the Enderman.
Nope.
Because there's
Oh
a
my
there's a
God.
pearl. There's another pearl, please.
There's no way.
That's the most painful thing I had to witness in the commentator
That is
booth.
That is just. That must feel awful at this point. Having to go back, place that stair again.
He threw away the star. You have 2 more attempts with these stairs you crafted, you know? Oh no. Okay, this time, I believe this time, please.
He's standing so close to the fountain now. Just really does not want to miss it. Oh my God. Every second he looks away from the fountain, I just start getting nervous.
We are all nervous, and the most nervous here is Kohout, but maybe the most tilted also is Kohout here because
Oh my
the dragon is just laughing at him. And there it is, it's coming closer
Oh
to
my
the
God.
node, but not straight into it.
Yeah, it's
Not
not
initiating the purge
purging
yet.
Oh, but
Yeah,
it
but
is
maybe
going towards
now.
it
Oh my
And
god.
it's a purge. It's gonna be hard to get you, but I think you
No.
can make it. Oh my God. Please, please
This
go
one.
out.
Yes!
Yes.
There's the first West!
Oh my God.
Hey, free!
Bad side, but with this amount of beds, it hopefully shouldn't matter too much. And
There it is.
finally,
There it is! He did it! Kohout finally finished his mission here, and actually, Bibinka already playing the seed, already found the
oh,
mapless. Yeah, the Kohout stream
oh yeah, Kohout
had
stream
been
was very
was delayed
delayed.
by over
Yeah.
a minute, so that's logical actually. And there it is, hot stuff from Bibinka. And on the other side, we were
Wow,
so
really
focused on
early nether
Kohout.
enter. 5-second nether enter. I can't believe it.
Yeah. On the other side,
Yeah.
we can see Foxy is comfortably sitting in the fortress, doing some blazes. I need to repeat. He actually did the challenge. He said the longest Polish word without any mistakes. So I'm clapping for you,
That's
Foxy.
very impressive.
You actually said Konstantynopoli Tańczykowianeczka. It's very impressive. For non-Polish speaking person, and even for Polish speaking, it's very hard. So, nice
Yeah.
job. You're a very good player in Minecraft because of it.
Anyway, yeah, we're gonna have to see how this run goes.
Oh god, look at Carrot. He's just doing everything he can just to get the fastest time
Yeah.
as possible. You can see
Carrot.
every craft, every gold throw has to be perfect.
Yeah, as we know, Carrot is definitely a very experienced 116 runner. Has a sub 10, I believe, and also a sub 9 choke. So definitely has experience going very fast in this category. And we're gonna have to see a lot though coming out here because it looks like Foxy is ahead by like maybe a couple minutes, but it's actually way more because of that time with the world files.
Yeah, that's true. We have to take that in consideration. A few minutes is still here to count. On the other side, if Carrot hits like a very good dynamic RD, for example, Fortress, he could
Yeah,
save
he's
up some
saving
time.
a lot of time.
Yeah, Foxy
But
didn't
still,
make
I
too much
think-
mistakes, but there was a fall down to the lava. There was some time spent near the spawner, so there is time to save, but I think the only thing that could save the M team is just a very big mistake from Foxy.
Yeah, I think it's gonna require a choke at this point.
We're not gonna. We shouldn't have said the choke word because it. We are commentators after
yeah,
all.
true.
We can
maybe
predict
maybe it's
future
going a
with
bit
our
too
words.
far.
Yeah.
It's okay. A choke would never happen.
Nah, not in this tournament.
Yeah.
Come on. Foxy
Anyway,
doing
Carrot-
an Origin Portal strat, not 20 obby. There wasn't 20 obby, so just went for home portal.
Carrot does not only have 11 pearls, right? That must be a single stack.
Yeah, it should be like this. I wasn't actually checking his inventory, but going on 11 on a tournament.
Yeah, I hope. Because, like, it's very possible Carrot might be inclined to play riskier because of how much time Kohal lost.
Yeah, he probably thinks like this. He has to just be very, very fast. Some stray blazes were fought and were killed, but only one blaze rod arriving at the.
Has 8
Owner.
extra pearls, luckily.
Yeah, there was 19 pearls. And is he gonna blaze bed? Yeah,
Only
he's
4 beds? Oh, 5
yeah, it's gonna-
explosives. Yeah, you could go for it.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
All right. In the meantime, Foxy digging to the stronghold.
Yeah,
We're
note that
gonna-
actually Foxy doesn't have 100% on his Ninja Brain bot, so
Ooh,
I
that's
wonder if he's gonna
interesting.
hit.
It does look fairly green, although I can't tell what it is.
It is green, but it's
Oh
not.
my God.
It's a mess. Oh no.
But it does
Don't
look like it's pretty
tell me.
close to the surface, so maybe it might have just landed high up. We're gonna have to
Yeah.
see.
Still trying
looks like
to
surface
dig
because of
down
the-
first.
Not standing on the correct 404 right now.
There's
Might
gonna
have
be
built
an
the
attempt. There's
Yeah,
gonna be
might
an
have built
attempt to
the
dig
portal
down.
a couple blocks off, actually, with this kind of displacement.
Could be a case, but it could be also the case that there was no other place to spawn a player, so they spawned it in a cave. But there it is actually.
Yeah, it is the stronghold. All right.
Oh my god, they hit it, but not
Oh.
exactly. But the chords were actually correct.
Yeah. It's a
Preemptive
pretty
in the play.
convincing spike on the preemptive. We're gonna have to see here. Oh, gets to skip a bit of the
Oh,
stronghold to
nice.
get to this portal room. The one eye.
There
And
we go.
yeah.
The final moments of this match. Possibly,
Possibly.
we're gonna see the fight. There is no crossbow, no arrows in Foxy's inventory, so there's not gonna be any half-bow attempt. It's just gonna be plain old fight. It's not your trivial terrain in the end, but fortunately, it's only going from east to west, not north to south, so it's not gonna obstruct your pearl throwing to the fountain, which is good.
Comms don't curse it more than it is, but it's so fun. I can't stop doing it.
Like I have a very bad memory. I just forget not to not to say the predictions because I'm forgetting how much power we have as the commentators, right? I just forget. Carrot in a home portal, but if Foxy just finishes, it's gonna be the end.
Yeah.
He's in the end, but it's gonna be the end of the match.
We're gonna have to see here. I believe I can check. Oh, Foxy has free anchors, so maybe it should be fine.
But the
That's a
HP,
really early-
wait a minute.
A really early
It's-
read on the perch.
It's
And
not a
it's not gonna
perch.
be correct.
Hello there, there's
Oh
not
my
a perch.
God.
The second thing here, no HP for another pearl throw, so Foxy has to stay close to the ponto. It's not finished yet. I'm so sorry for saying anything about this end fight, but
Oh my god.
we're just spectating, okay? Not saying anything. We just rage in the chat.
Yeah, it looks like this is gonna be the perch.
And no
There is
sprint?
a-
Is there? No, there is sprint.
Yeah, there is
Fortunately.
sprint.
Okay, okay.
Foxy was just on low hunger, so maybe wanted to conserve it. One bed.
Very
two
good
bed.
bets. The third one wasn't
Yup.
perfect, but there are 2 more
And the
anchors to be
5
destroyed.
explosive.
And it is.
Wow. And
Foxy
it seems
finishing it
like
with
this is it.
style.
And
Let's
Colin
go.
Free takes the match against M. That was a crazy match. And unfortunately, Carrot, even though playing very fast, could not make up that sheer time differential.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
Carrot
Kohat's
trying
death
to
didn't
do
make
his
the
best
difference.
here, but it's not gonna be enough. Foxy has finished the match, has finished the seat first, and therefore there is gonna be a win for Paris. So they won the battle of the short ones. That's a good battle to win.
Yup.
But actually, we need to remember that the team of 3, they didn't die once, I think, right?
Yeah, I think they didn't.
That's a very actually solid run from their point of view. No deaths.
Yeah. But either way, it was still a pretty good match. Even with the issues M faced, it was still a pretty well played match.
The match was very much well played, and hello,
Yeah.
welcome players.
Hello, Team M. I'm
Team
so
M.
sorry you lost, but you guys did pretty good. Regardless.
You don't need, no need to lie, man.
No, you guys did play well. Even though with that death, I don't think your gameplay was that bad.
Oh, you
Kohao especially, like even like before dying, you were still making up a lot of time in 114.
Oh, thank you. What
Yeah,
happened
it was-
in 1-7?
Yeah, it was just very unfortunate that death ended up costing it, but still it happens. So yeah, the match is over. So we're gonna go in order. The 1.7 players here, Bobik and Budgie. What do you guys think about the seeds?
Man, honestly, I think it was fine, but the stronghold distance was like far. I did not expect it to be that far, but it was okay. I kind of forgot sheep because I'm not used to playing like no temples, and that costed me a lot. But I actually ended up carrying like closer to the stronghold than I would have, I think. So
Yeah, actually, fun fact: you guys both were to different strongholds. Your eyes pointed in a
What?
different directions, so
Oh, what the fuck?
really? Oh,
Okay,
never
I
mind.
just-
that was interesting.
Yeah.
That was interesting one.
And I think
I wonder.
part of that was Budgie actually missed a lava pool that was pretty close to spawn and had to
Yeah.
run farther away.
I saw it when I was going back for sheep, and I was like, I was a little scared. I'm like, I missed the intended lava pool. As soon as I was running out, I knew that. But I'm like, if I can find one while I'm pushing cords, then it would be good. And I did see one, so
Yeah, unfortunately, the cords pushing didn't end up helping that much.
you know, I'm just gonna guess that Ultimate made the seed and not Speed Nintendo.
Oh yeah.
If it's Speed Nintendo, I'm gonna bully him because we're friends though, so it's all good.
Anyway,
Alright.
so Oh yeah, Bobik with a couple of deaths in the Nether, which were unfortunate, but
Yeah.
ended up recovering really well. You were
Wait,
actually,
actually?
yeah, you were digging to the stronghold. I think part of it was the different strongholds, but you were digging to the stronghold first.
No way.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
What?
My terrain. I had to go over the mountains and stuff, bro.
Yeah,
Wait,
the terrain
I-
to the stronghold from Baji was a little bit worse.
I did
so
not
that's
like it.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
I mean,
with the
Dude,
with
I
the having to like mine more gravel in the portal room, you ended up a bit slower overall, unfortunately, but still not very far behind. So very good gameplay overall, I think.
I feel like if I didn't forget sheep, it would have been crazy because I would have had like more room to push cords in the desert. Because I was out of the Nether sub 6, I think. That was like crazy.
Yeah, you were out of the Nether really quick, but I think
it would have
ended
been
up
the same
not
for me
mattering
if I didn't
too
die.
much.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, now I
Two
learned
times.
something. I'm not gonna forget sheep anymore.
Yeah, I thought the seed was fine. I just am disappointed in how I played. That's all. I think. I'm disappointed in how the dragon treated me.
Yeah, that was very
I
rough.
had to eat
Yeah.
a few. I had to eat a few flip charges because I'm not good at them at the moment. But still, I tried arrow baiting and shooting out towers, and it still didn't help. And I got like, I don't know. That was a tragic infight, but I don't think that infight was my fault.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. But it worked out pretty well. I don't think you ended up too far behind.
Wait, Baji, what time did you finish?
Like 23 something. I don't know.
Okay.
That's only 2 minutes. That's not terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
the end
anyway,
entry was a little bit slower, and the end fight overall was too also slower. So there's 2 minutes. We're here. Yeah.
So now moving on to 114, we did discuss this a little bit early on in the interview, but I guess asking now, Kohout and Rain, what do you guys think about the seeds?
I think the seed was fine. The only thing I found concerning about the seed was the distance between the structures. Like, the Dark Oak was pretty far away from the village and the temple and lava pool. So that was pretty. I mean, that could have been better. And in the Nether, yeah, the fortress was. I didn't see it far. I saw it. I mean, from the portal, I couldn't see it. So that was.
Yeah.
I struggled a bit, yeah. But when I was coming back, I saw it. So it's bad on my side, I guess. And also the terrain to the stronghold was pretty bad, I think.
Well,
Yeah, and
actually, on
Fun
that
fact,
note,
yes, you went to other strongholds too on this
Oh.
version too, yeah. So-
Really?
Great.
yeah,
Right.
but this time Kohout had a little bit harder terrain. There was some ocean part, but there was also a shattered savanna at the end, so evened out, I think.
I also
Oh.
didn't get dolphin for like first 400 blocks of the option.
So strange.
I think the seed was fine. I saw the fort right off Nether entry. I was just kind of looking at it, so I probably got a bit lucky there. But yeah, the Dark Oak was a little far, but that's not really a huge deal. My terrain to the stronghold was like mostly forest, so might have slowed me down a bit, I guess. Just RNG, you know. Different strongholds. I think the seed was good overall.
yeah, you two took, I think, different terrains to the fortress, interestingly enough, but it worked out fairly well for both of you, even if it took a bit of time to find it.
Yeah.
But yeah. And unfortunately, that very tragic death at the end there for Kohout.
Yeah, I'm not used to 1.14, I'm a 1.16 player. I just started learning 1.14 like 2 days ago, and I wasn't expecting that step at all, so I just tossed my pearl. The height was also bad, and I overshot it, so I messed up.
No way that you started playing the version 2 days ago, because you played
Yeah, I
it
did.
very well, very knowledgeable about it. That was
Yeah.
very well played. Like
Yeah, it
remembering
was-
about the stairs was just so good every
Oh,
time.
I forgot about this nurse, but
Yeah,
but Big
this
reminded
one
me, yeah.
time you forgot, but it was so chaotic. It's it was just
Oh, yeah.
too hard.
I don't
not
want to
to.
talk. I don't really want to talk about it.
That's understandable.
Yeah, but still very good gameplay overall. Like before the end. So
Thank you.
yeah.
Hello, 1.16 players. What are your thoughts about 1.16?
I think I should have Pearl Hand. to hold forward.
Yeah, I also didn't throw hang. Okay.
Other than that, I think the suit was pretty good. Very linear, obviously. And yeah, the stronghold was very close, right? It was like 100. Wait, I have the codes here. Yeah, 102 negative 140. That's like super close.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
trying
it
to the
was
stronghold
very
wasn't the
linear.
best, I think, for you guys, but still.
For me, it was good. I actually took like the path to the fortress, and that took me like pretty much exactly 2 ports. Only had to take a little, and then I missed anyway. So we're gonna talk about that.
But yeah, I think, and also, I don't know what happened. I don't know if you built your portal a bit too high, but like landing outside of the stronghold and having to dig for a bit to get into it cost you some time, but didn't end up mattering in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, I stood on the wrong block. Like last
Oh, I
second, I
see.
think I was in the wrong block, and I moved, but I was in the right block.
Yeah, unfortunately, there wasn't a whole lot of way for Kara to catch up there, which is unfortunate. But Kara definitely playing very well too, very quickly. I think he did manage to make up some time, but unfortunately, it just wasn't enough.
Thank you for that, viewers, commentators. Congratulations to Colon 3, however you intended that to be pronounced,
Yeah, that's
for moving on to the next round in the winners bracket, and we still see M in the losers bracket. When's the next match? It's tomorrow 4 PM UTC, which is Mega Dubsky versus Arrested for Fraud. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
I just want to say that apparently the next match we're playing is against Sam Dow, so that's really exciting.
Oh my god. Dude, honestly,
That's gonna be legendary.
Fun. Sounds fun.
Amazing.
You got this, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
all. We are raiding Doug the Pig.
Yo,
Let's
the
go!
goat.
That's the pig. I love him though.
See you all next time.
Bye,
Goodbye.
everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you guys.